things that you need to be prepared for when you go into the job fair. You need to do all these things before you even set foot at the actual career fair. So I'm going to go over some of the things while you're actually at the fair that you need to be aware of and you need to think about. The first one is that you dress professionally. So Kristen already touched on this a little bit, but I want to go over this more thoroughly with you. So first of all, that means wear a clean and ironed suit. Generally, try to have a matching suit. You want to have probably more conservative colors, black, brown, dark blue, those kind of things tend to be more professional. Really try to look presentable. You're really trying to impress the employers and the recruiters there. So you want to look as nice as you possibly can. That means nice haircut, freshly shaven, all of those things. Don't go overboard on the jewelry too. That's something else that we try to encourage. If you have a lot of piercings or something, try to be a little bit more conservative in the way that you present yourself. If you're ever in doubt about how to dress or for which company you're going to see, you can always go conservative. Try not to wear maybe you have like a really brightly colored shirt that you love, but you're kind of worried it's maybe a little bit too out there. So you can't go wrong with a nice white shirt. So if you are in doubt, we encourage that, and especially if you're in business and you're finance or accounting major, we definitely encourage those majors to choose a white shirt, because those tend to be a little bit on the conservative side. And like Kristen mentioned before, use your portfolio. Have like a nice leather portfolio where you can have all of your resumes laid out, you can have a writing utensil, and you can really be prepared and show all these employers how well prepared you are. Just try not to use a backpack. It's not very professional. And I know you're students, but it's still just going to come across as not as professional as a portfolio. Alright, so the next part of this is to strategize and try to think about how you're going to break the ice with these employers. So when you go up to them and introduce yourself, you need to have a game plan for this. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is to obtain a map of the setup of the room. Usually how these go is there's booths set up around the room. They have usually a nice organization for the room, and it'll probably label where each company is located. So if you can obtain one of these maps, that would be really great, because then you can outline maybe your first place that you're going to visit, which should be, like Kristen mentioned, on your B list, and then you can go from there and visit your more prioritized companies that you'd like to talk to. So like I said, take this map and create an order of attack. And really think about how long the lines are. So a lot of these booths, maybe the more popular companies, are going to have a pretty long line. So just be patient, and you don't want to don't really want to loiter around, because that might get kind of annoying to the recruiters. But just be aware and conscious of the lines that are forming around the booth. We already mentioned too, like just make sure that you visit your low priority company first. This is a great opportunity to get a chance to practice your 30-second commercials. But if you're feeling kind of nervous and not as confident, it's a great idea to visit the company that you're not as interested in first, and then maybe go to those companies you really like later. Okay. All right. Speaking with employers. So this is the part where you actually initiate the contact. You're going to go up and introduce yourself. Perhaps the most nerve-wracking part of this. So this can give a lot of students trouble. So I think if you have a really great 30-second commercial prepared ahead of time, you're going to be fine. You're not going to be as nervous because you've done all this preparation ahead of time. So we already mentioned the things to include, things like your name, your major, your year, and then make sure that you state what it is that you're looking to do. Do you want an internship? Which field are you looking to go into? And then always end it with a question. So by initiating conversations, make sure that you have a firm handshake. You can always practice that with your roommates or something. It's kind of fun. Really show enthusiasm by smiling. It's kind of annoying, or it's not as impressive if a student comes up and introduces him or herself, but has absolutely no enthusiasm. You just kind of go up and say, "Hi, my name is blah blah blah," and you don't have any charisma. So you need to, make sure you smile and really show that you're looking forward to learning more about the company. So next, just be as clear and direct as possible. Try not to stutter a lot. I know you may be nervous, but try to really get your point across. And I think the more that you practice your 30-second commercial, the more you'll be able to come across with this introduction. All right, next you want to end the conversation with a thank you. So after you ask your questions, maybe about projects that interns work on and everything, and you get to learn a little bit more about the company, make sure that you always end with a thank you. You really want to be professional about this and say, thank you I really enjoyed getting to speak with you today and learn more about your company and everything. And always end up by asking this for a business card. So you can continue this contact with this person. So if this is a company and a person you see yourself working for in the future, you definitely want to continue this